Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to speak to you about a power that is inside each and every one of us, waiting to be unlocked, a power that can transform your life, shape your destiny, and build a mindset that can withstand any storm. That power is your mind. Your mind is the greatest asset you have. It's not your environment, your education, or your background that determines your success. It's the thoughts that you allow to grow inside you. You are what you think, and your thoughts are the seeds that will grow into the life you are destined to live. If you want to change your life, you must first change your mindset. And if you want to build the strongest mindset, you must understand the process. The first step is understanding that you are in control. You are the architect of your life. You are the one who decides the direction your life will take. The moment you stop blaming others and take responsibility for your thoughts, your actions, and your choices is the moment you unlock your power. Let's be clear, no one achieves greatness by sitting back and waiting for things to happen. It takes a mindset that embraces responsibility. Stop waiting for permission to become who you were meant to be. No one can build your life for you. You must take that responsibility on yourself. But with that responsibility comes the need for growth. Growth is the essence of life. You must learn to embrace every challenge as an opportunity. Failure is not something to fear, but something to learn from. When you fall, don't stay down. Rise, learn, and keep moving forward. Your greatest achievements are often the result of your most significant failures. That brings me to a critical point: resilience. Life will test you. People will disappoint you. Things will go wrong. But your ability to rise above these challenges and keep moving forward is what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. It's not the circumstances that define you, but your response to them. And to build a powerful mindset, you need to know who you are. Self-awareness is the key to personal growth. Understand your strengths and embrace your weaknesses. When you know yourself, you know what areas to work on. You also know where to place your focus. You become purposeful, strategic, and unstoppable. The next element of a strong mindset is purpose. Life will try to pull you in many directions, but only a clear vision can keep you anchored. You must stay committed to your purpose, to your vision, to your reason for being. Don't let the distractions of today rob you of the greatness you are called to achieve tomorrow. Your purpose must drive every decision, every action, and every thought. As you pursue your goals, you must also learn to guard your mind. Negativity is a silent thief. It will steal your confidence, your motivation, and your dreams. You must protect your mind from negative influences. Surround yourself with people who believe in your potential and expose yourself to ideas that uplift and inspire you. Your environment plays a significant role in shaping your mindset. And then there is the power of belief. Faith in yourself is a non-negotiable. If you don't believe in your potential, no one else will. Trust that you have what it takes to overcome every challenge. The mind that believes in itself is unstoppable. No matter what life throws at you, your belief in your ability to overcome will see you through. But belief alone is not enough. Consistency is what wins the race. Success is not about a single big moment. It's about the small, consistent actions you take every day. Develop habits that support your goals. Stay disciplined. The strongest mindset is built through the daily grind, not through sporadic bursts of motivation. Remember, you are not striving for perfection, you are striving for progress. Growth is a journey, not a destination. Embrace the process of becoming better every single day. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be committed to becoming better than you were yesterday. So as you leave here today, I challenge you to make a decision to take control of your mind. Build a mindset that is unshakable, a mindset that refuses to accept failure as final, a mindset that rises no matter how many times it falls. When you do that, nothing can stop you. You will become the strongest version of yourself, and your life will be a reflection of that strength. Build your mind. Build your future. You have everything you need within you. Your mind is an incredibly powerful tool, a force that shapes not only your perception of the world, but also your reality. The way you think influences every decision, every action, and every result in your life. It is the starting point for everything that happens to you and everything you achieve. When you understand the true power of your mind, you unlock the key to creating the life you desire. The thoughts you carry within you have the ability to shape your circumstances. Your mind is not just a passive observer, it actively creates the experiences you encounter. If you see the world as a place full of opportunities, you will begin to recognize those opportunities everywhere you go. But if you view the world with fear, doubt, and limitation, that's what you'll encounter. The reality you live in is a reflection of your inner world. When you change the way you think, you change the way you experience life. The potential of your mind is limitless. However, most people only tap into a fraction of what their mind is capable of. This happens because many people don't fully understand the incredible power they possess. They allow negative thoughts, fears, and doubts to dictate their lives. The mind is not simply a vessel for holding ideas, it is a creator. What you focus on, you give energy to. Whether you're conscious of it or not, your mind is always working on creating the experiences it believes are true. This is why you must be mindful of what you allow to take root in your thoughts. In order to unlock the full potential of your mind, you must understand that it requires care and attention, just like any other tool. You cannot expect to build the life you want while nurturing thoughts of doubt, fear, and limitation. To harness the power of your mind, you must cultivate positive, empowering thoughts that are in alignment with your goals and vision. This requires intentional focus and discipline. Every thought you entertain either takes you closer to your goal or pushes you further away from it. Your mind is also highly influential over your emotions. The way you think will directly impact how you feel. If you constantly think about challenges, difficulties, and setbacks, you will feel discouraged, anxious, and defeated. But if you choose to focus on solutions, progress, and your own potential, your emotions will align with that empowering thought process. The more positive, empowered thoughts you think, the stronger and more resilient your emotions will become. Your emotions will become an inner compass, guiding you towards success rather than holding you back. Understanding the power of your mind also means recognizing that it can either serve you or sabotage you. When you empower your mind with thoughts of possibility and success, you will attract the right circumstances and opportunities into your life. But if you feed it with negativity and doubt, your mind will work against you, and you'll find yourself trapped in cycles of failure, fear, and frustration. This means that the quality of your life is in direct correlation with the quality of your thinking. By truly understanding this power, you begin to see that you are in control. Your mindset is the lens through which you experience the world, and if you change the way you think, you change the world around you. You are the creator of your own experiences, and your mind is the key that unlocks the doors to your fullest potential. The strength of your mind, when properly nurtured and focused, becomes the foundation for everything you will accomplish in life. Embracing responsibility is one of the most transformative decisions you can make in your life. It is the realization that you are the architect of your own reality. The moment you take full ownership of your actions, your choices, and your circumstances, you empower yourself to create the life you desire. Responsibility is not about blaming yourself for everything that goes wrong. It is about understanding that you have the power to influence and change the outcome of your life, regardless of external factors. When you embrace responsibility, you stop looking outside of yourself for validation or excuses. You stop blaming your circumstances, your upbringing, your past, or other people for where you are today. Instead, you take control. You acknowledge that while you cannot control everything that happens to you, you can always control how you respond to it. This shift in perspective is what allows you to move from a place of powerlessness to a place of empowerment. Taking responsibility means accepting that the outcomes in your life are a reflection of the decisions you've made up until this point. It means recognizing that your success or failure is the direct result of your choices, and that you hold the power to make better decisions moving forward. When you embrace responsibility, you stop waiting for someone else to change your situation. You take action. You realize that change begins with you. Responsibility also means being accountable to yourself. It's easy to make promises to others, but the true test of your character lies in keeping your promises to yourself. Every time you commit to a goal, an action, or a vision, you must hold yourself accountable to it. This commitment to self-accountability strengthens your resolve and builds the trust you need to succeed. The more you show up for yourself, the more you build a life based on integrity, discipline, and personal growth. When you embrace responsibility, you also embrace the fact that nothing worthwhile comes without effort. Success is not a matter of luck, it is the result of consistent, intentional actions. Responsibility means putting in the work, even when it's hard, and pushing through challenges instead of looking for a way out. It means not waiting for the perfect time or for everything to align perfectly. You understand that waiting for ideal conditions only delays your progress. You begin to move forward with what you have and trust that your efforts will take you where you need to go. Embracing responsibility requires a mindset shift from a victim mentality to a victim mentality. When you stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances, you free yourself from the limitations of fear, doubt, and helplessness. You stop seeing problems as obstacles that block your path and instead view them as opportunities for growth. With this shift, you start to approach challenges with resilience, determination, and creativity. You no longer shrink from difficulty, you face it head on, knowing that you have the ability to overcome anything that comes your way. This responsibility also extends to your relationships, your career, and your impact on others. When you take responsibility for your role in every aspect of life, you set the foundation for lasting success. You understand that how you show up in the world matters. Your actions, words, and choices influence not only your own future, but also the futures of those around you. Taking responsibility for the role you play in the lives of others means you are contributing positively to the collective well-being, and in turn you create an environment of trust, respect, and mutual growth. In embracing responsibility, you also develop the courage to make decisions, even when the outcome is uncertain. You don't wait for perfection or for the fear of making mistakes to paralyze you. Instead, you take action knowing that every decision, whether it results in success or failure, is part of the learning process. When you embrace responsibility, you are no longer afraid of making mistakes because you understand that they are simply stepping stones on the path to success. The power of responsibility lies in its ability to transform your life. When you accept responsibility, you break free from the chains of excuses and victimhood. You take full control over your thoughts, your actions, and the direction your life is headed. This empowerment is the key to building a strong mindset, one that is unwavering in the face of adversity, determined in the pursuit of goals, and unshakable in its belief that you are the creator of your own destiny. Cultivating a growth mindset is a fundamental shift in how you view your abilities, your potential, and the challenges you encounter. It is the belief that your intelligence, skills, and talents are not fixed traits, but can be developed as strength over time through effort, learning, and perseverance. This mindset recognizes that success is not reserved for a select few with innate talent, but is available to anyone who is willing to invest in their own growth and development. A growth mindset embraces the idea that failure is not a permanent state or an indication of your limitations. Instead, failure is viewed as a valuable learning experience, a stepping stone on the path to success. When you cultivate a growth mindset, you no longer see obstacles as insurmountable barriers, you see them as opportunities for improvement. Each setback becomes a lesson in what works and what doesn't, providing you with the knowledge and insight necessary to adapt and move forward. This mindset encourages resilience because it teaches you that setbacks are not reasons to quit, but invitations to keep going, to push further, to become better. When you fail, instead of feeling defeated, you ask yourself, what can I learn from this? You focus on how you can improve rather than dwelling on what went wrong. Over time, this approach leads to greater confidence as you realize that your efforts and not your innate abilities are what ultimately lead to success. A growth mindset also fosters a love of learning. Instead of seeing challenges as threats, you begin to see them as opportunities to grow and expand your knowledge and skills. The pursuit of knowledge becomes an ongoing journey rather than a destination. This mindset encourages you to constantly seek out new information, new experiences, and new challenges that can help you evolve. The more you learn, the more capable and empowered you feel, which in turn feeds back into your growth mindset. It also involves a willingness to take risks and step out of your comfort zone. A person with a fixed mindset may shy away from challenges because they fear failure or feel threatened by the idea of not being good enough. However, someone with a growth mindset understands that taking risks is part of the process of growth. They know that stepping into the unknown is where true development happens. When you cultivate a growth mindset, you are willing to embrace discomfort, to try things that scare you, and to stretch beyond your current abilities because you trust in your capacity to learn and improve. This mindset doesn't just apply to specific skills or areas of your life. It becomes a way of thinking that affects everything you do. It shapes how you approach your career, your relationships, and even your personal health. When you see yourself as capable of learning and evolving, you stop limiting yourself with self-imposed barriers. You begin to approach life with a mindset that there is always room for improvement, always a way to enhance what you are doing, and always a chance to get better. Cultivating a growth mindset involves replacing self-limiting beliefs with empowering ones. It means telling yourself, I may not know how to do this right now, but I am capable of learning it. It's about shifting from thinking that you are either good at something or not, to understanding that every skill can be honed and refined over time. This shift can be liberating because it frees you from the pressure of having to be perfect or naturally talented at something. It gives you permission to start from where you are and build from there, knowing that progress is a gradual process, not an instantaneous achievement. One of the key elements of a growth mindset is the understanding that effort is the pathway to mastery. The more effort you put into something, the more progress you make. In fact, effort is the single most important factor in achieving success. And with a growth mindset, you learn to embrace hard work as an integral part of the journey. You become willing to put in the necessary time, focus, and energy because you understand that it is through consistent effort that you grow stronger, more skilled, and more confident. Cultivating a growth mindset means adopting the belief that you can always improve no matter where you start. It's about seeing your potential not as fixed, but as something that is continuously expanding. You learn to focus not on your limitations, but on your possibilities. This perspective transforms your approach to challenges, turning them into exciting opportunities to expand your abilities and deepen your understanding. It empowers you to take ownership of your learning and your development, allowing you to grow into the best version of yourself, no matter what obstacles you face. Developing emotional resilience is about learning how to navigate the ups and downs of life with strength and grace. It's about cultivating the inner fortitude to face challenges, setbacks, and disappointments without letting them define you or derail your progress. Emotional resilience is not about avoiding difficult emotions, but about understanding them, managing them, and learning how to bounce back even stronger after adversity. Life is unpredictable, and it will inevitably throw challenges your way. You will face losses, failures, and moments of doubt. How you respond to these challenges is what will determine your emotional strength. Resilience is the ability to acknowledge your emotions without letting them control you. It's recognizing that while you can't always control what happens to you, you can always control how you react to it. The most resilient individuals are not those who never feel hurt or sadness, but those who can feel those emotions, fully process them, and move forward. Developing emotional resilience requires you to build a deep understanding of yourself and your emotions. It's important to recognize that emotions, while powerful, are not permanent states. They are signals, indicators of your inner experience that pass through you, not something that defines who you are. When you learn to separate your identity from your emotions, you give yourself the space to process and heal without becoming overwhelmed. Part of emotional resilience is learning to reframe your thinking. It's easy to fall into patterns of negative thinking when things go wrong, but resilient people are able to shift their perspective. Instead of seeing a setback as a failure, they see it as an opportunity to grow and improve. They ask themselves, what can I learn from this, and how can this make me stronger? This mindset allows them to transform pain into power, frustration into focus, and doubt into determination. Another crucial aspect of emotional resilience is cultivating a sense of self-compassion. Life is hard enough without you adding self-criticism to the mix. It's essential to treat yourself with kindness, especially during difficult times. When things don't go as planned or when you make a mistake, instead of beating yourself up, show yourself the same empathy you would show a friend. Self-compassion strengthens your emotional resilience by providing you with the emotional support you need to recover from challenges. Emotional resilience also involves creating healthy coping mechanisms for when things get tough. It's easy to slip into negative habits such as overworking, withdrawing, or numbing out when you feel overwhelmed. But resilient people understand the importance of taking care of themselves. They develop habits that help them recharge, reset, and reframe. Whether it's through physical exercise, meditation, journaling, or spending time with loved ones, emotional resilience is built by consistently choosing to nurture your mental and emotional health. Building emotional resilience doesn't mean you won't face hardship or struggle. It means you develop the tools to endure and rise above it. One of the most important tools for this is patience. Resilience takes time to cultivate, and it requires you to be patient with yourself during the process. You don't become emotionally resilient overnight. It's a lifelong journey of learning, growth, and self-awareness. The more you practice managing your emotions and facing challenges head-on, the stronger your resilience becomes. Another key component of emotional resilience is having a strong sense of purpose and connection. People who are resilient often have a sense of why they do what they do, a deeper reason that drives them. Whether it's a personal mission, family, or a larger cause, this sense of purpose gives them the strength to persevere through the hardest times. When you are connected to something greater than yourself, it's easier to stay focused on the bigger picture, even when you are facing temporary setbacks or hardships. Resilience also involves flexibility. Life is constantly changing, and your ability to adapt to those changes is what keeps you moving forward. Whether it's a change in your career, relationships, or personal circumstances, resilient people understand that adaptability is crucial to their emotional health. Instead of resisting change, they embrace it, knowing that the ability to adjust and pivot is a strength that will keep them aligned with their goals and values. Building emotional resilience is rooted in self-belief. You must trust in your ability to get through hard times. Resilient people have an unwavering faith in their own strength and ability to overcome adversity. This belief doesn't come from the absence of fear or difficulty. It comes from knowing that you have the resources, whether internal or external, to weather any storm. The more you develop your emotional resilience, the more you realize that the challenges in life are not barriers to your success, but opportunities to deepen your strength. With emotional resilience, you become less shaken by setbacks and more determined to grow through them. You understand that life is not about avoiding adversity, but about using it as a catalyst for growth. And with each trial, you emerge stronger, wiser, and more capable of handling whatever comes your way. Self-awareness is one of the most powerful tools you can develop in your personal and professional life. It is the ability to look within and understand your own thoughts, emotions, behaviors, and motivations. This deep understanding of yourself is not just about recognizing your strengths and weaknesses, but about understanding how your thoughts and actions impact the world around you. Self-awareness is the foundation upon which all personal growth is built. Without it, you may find yourself repeating the same mistakes, stuck in patterns that don't serve you, or feeling disconnected from your true potential. When you are self-aware, you gain the clarity to make better decisions because you understand your own biases, triggers, and reactions. Self-awareness allows you to pause and reflect before reacting, giving you the space to choose how you want to respond rather than being driven by impulse or emotion. It allows you to step outside of yourself and observe your behaviors objectively. This makes you more intentional in your actions, and you are better equipped to align your decisions with your core values and long-term goals. One of the key aspects of self-awareness is emotional intelligence, the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your emotions. When you become aware of your emotional states, you are better able to regulate them. You can prevent yourself from overreacting when faced with stress, disappointment, or anger, and instead respond in a way that is thoughtful and productive. Emotional awareness also helps you to recognize when you're feeling overwhelmed or drained, which enables you to take proactive steps to restore balance in your life. Self-awareness also involves recognizing how you perceive the world and how those perceptions shape your reality. Your experiences and beliefs influence the way you interpret situations, interact with others, and make decisions. By becoming more aware of these patterns, you open the door to changing them if they are no longer serving you. For example, if you are constantly seeing situations through a lens of negativity or fear, this awareness allows you to shift your perspective and approach challenges with optimism and confidence. It gives you the freedom to choose a healthier, more empowering mindset. Another critical part of self-awareness is understanding your values, priorities, and goals. When you are clear about what matters most to you, you can make decisions that are in alignment with your deeper purpose. This helps you stay focused, especially in the face of distractions or external pressures. It helps you say no to things that do not serve your vision and yes to the things that bring you closer to the person you want to become. Without self-awareness, it's easy to get lost in other people's expectations or the noise of everyday life. But when you are deeply in tune with yourself, you become the compass that guides your path forward. Being self-aware also means being open to feedback and criticism. It's about having the humility to recognize that there is always room for growth. Self-awareness allows you to listen to constructive criticism with an open mind without taking it personally or getting defensive. Instead of seeing feedback as an attack, you see it as an opportunity to learn and improve. You are able to recognize areas where you can evolve, and you embrace the process of becoming better. This openness to feedback strengthens relationships as others feel safe to offer insights that can help you grow, knowing that you will respond in a positive and growth-oriented manner. Self-awareness is key in fostering stronger relationships, both personally and professionally. The more you understand your own needs, emotions, and triggers, the more you can relate to others with empathy. When you are aware of your own emotional responses, you are better equipped to understand what others might be feeling and how you can support them. This helps build deeper, more authentic connections. It also allows you to set healthy boundaries, communicate more effectively, and resolve conflicts in a way that is respectful and constructive. At the core of self-awareness is honesty. It takes courage to look within and face the parts of yourself that may be uncomfortable or difficult to acknowledge. However, this honesty is necessary for growth. The more you are willing to be honest with yourself about your shortcomings, fears, desires, and motivations, the more you can work toward becoming the person you want to be. You stop hiding behind illusions or distractions and start to base your true self with all its complexities. Self-awareness is a continual process. It is not a destination, but a journey. As you grow, learn, and experience new things, your understanding of yourself will evolve. The key is to commit to this journey of introspection and improvement. This self-awareness isn't something you achieve once and then forget about. It's an ongoing practice that requires attention, reflection, and a willingness to evolve. The more you make self-awareness a part of your daily life, the more you will experience a deep sense of fulfillment. As you align your actions with your true self and live with purpose and intention. Staying committed to your purpose is one of the most important aspects of achieving fulfillment and success in life. Your purpose is the driving force that gives your life meaning and direction. It is the reason you wake up every day and strive to become the best version of yourself. When you are clear about your purpose, it becomes a beacon that guides you through challenges, decisions, and uncertainties. However, maintaining that commitment, especially when obstacles arise, requires resilience, focus, and unwavering determination. Staying committed to your purpose is about more than just setting goals. It's about aligning your daily actions and decisions with a deeper vision of who you want to be and what you want to achieve. Life will inevitably present you with distractions, temptations, and setbacks, and it is in those moments that your commitment will be tested. The ability to stay focused on your purpose, even in the face of difficulties, separates those who achieve lasting success from those who give up along the way. A key to staying committed is to continuously remind yourself of the why behind your purpose. Often, when the initial excitement fades, it's easy to lose sight of why you started in the first place. Reconnecting with the deeper meaning behind your goals reignites your passion and keeps you moving forward. Whether it's a personal mission, the desire to make a positive impact on others, or the need to achieve personal growth, remembering why you're doing what you do keeps your heart engaged, even when the journey becomes tough. This commitment requires discipline. It's not always about motivation, because motivation can be fleeting. Discipline is the ability to continue working toward your purpose, even when you don't feel like it. It's about building habits that support your vision and staying consistent day in and day out. Over time, these small, consistent actions compound and lead to significant progress. Discipline ensures that your commitment is not dependent on your emotions or circumstances, but remains steady through every season of life. Another aspect of staying committed to your purpose is being flexible and adaptable. While your purpose remains constant, the way you go about fulfilling it may need to evolve. You may encounter unforeseen challenges or discover new methods, tools, or perspectives that better serve your mission. Staying committed doesn't mean rigidly holding on to one way of doing things. It means being open to change, learning and growing as you move forward. It's about staying focused on the end goal while adapting your approach as circumstances change. The journey to fulfilling your purpose will not always be linear. There will be times when progress feels slow or when you face failures that make you question everything. These moments are natural and they do not diminish the value of your purpose. Staying committed during these times requires resilience, the ability to bounce back after setbacks and continue moving forward despite the odds. It is during the challenging moments that your character is built and your commitment is tested. The more you persevere, the stronger your resolve becomes, and the more you understand that the road to success is rarely smooth, but always worth it. Equally important is the ability to stay committed when the journey seems long or the rewards feel distant. When the immediate results of your efforts aren't visible, it's easy to become discouraged. But those who remain committed to their purpose know that true growth and success take time. They trust the process and believe that their consistent efforts will bear fruit in the future. Even when it feels like no progress is being made, trust that the foundation is being laid for something greater. Patience is key to staying committed when the end is not immediately visible. Staying committed to your purpose also involves surrounding yourself with the right people, those who support and encourage you on your journey. Having a community of like-minded individuals who understand your vision and who are walking similar paths can keep you motivated, grounded, and inspired. They offer encouragement during tough times and celebrate your victories with you. The strength of a supportive community helps to reinforce your commitment and reminds you that you are not alone in your pursuit. Your purpose is not only for your own benefit, it's also about the impact you can have on others. When you stay committed to your purpose, you inspire others to do the same. Your journey becomes a model of perseverance, integrity, and passion. Your commitment can spark a ripple effect, motivating those around you to pursue their own purpose with similar dedication. The more you stay true to your own mission, the more you encourage others to do the same. Staying committed to your purpose requires trust in yourself and your path. It's about having faith that you are on the right journey, even when the road gets tough. Trust that the challenges you face are not roadblocks, but lessons that are preparing you for something greater. When you commit to your purpose wholeheartedly, you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions towards something larger than yourself. This alignment brings fulfillment, satisfaction, and the deep sense of knowing that you are living a life that is authentic and meaningful. Staying committed to your purpose, despite everything that life throws your way, is what leads to a life that is not only successful, but significant. Overcoming negative influences is one of the most crucial steps you can take toward personal growth and fulfillment. Negative influences come in many forms: people, environments, thoughts, and even media. These influences can weigh you down, cloud your judgment, and divert you from the path you are meant to walk. The ability to rise above these influences requires both awareness and intentional action. It is not always easy, but it is essential for creating a life that is aligned with your values and purpose. One of the first steps to overcoming negative influences is recognizing them. Often these influences are subtle. They may come in the form of toxic relationships, self-doubt, or even the unhelpful narratives that the media or society project. Being able to identify what is holding you back or draining your energy is crucial. Once you recognize the negative forces in your life, you gain the power to address them. Ignoring or suppressing these influences only allows them to grow stronger over time. By facing them directly, you begin the process of taking control of your own narrative. And negative influences from people can be especially difficult to navigate, as they often involve close relationships. Whether it's a critical friend, a pessimistic family member, or a colleague who constantly undermines your efforts, the impact of toxic people can be profound. To overcome this, it's important to establish boundaries. You have the right to protect your energy and preserve your mental and emotional health. Boundaries are not about shutting people out, but about recognizing where you end and others begin. By setting clear limits on how much negativity you allow into your life, you reclaim control over your environment. In some cases, overcoming negative influences means distancing yourself from people who no longer serve your growth or well-being. This can be difficult, especially when it involves relationships that have been part of your life for a long time. However, holding on to relationships that drain you or hinder your progress can stunt your potential. It is essential to understand that sometimes letting go is a form of self-love. Surround yourself with those who uplift, inspire, and support you, and distance yourself from those whose negativity pulls you away from your purpose. Another critical area to focus on when overcoming negative influences is the internal dialogue you maintain. Often, we are our own worst critics, sabotaging our own progress through self-doubt and negative thinking. Overcoming this inner critic requires becoming more mindful of the thoughts you allow to dominate your mind. When negative thoughts arise, instead of simply accepting them as truth, challenge them. Ask yourself if they are based on facts or on assumptions. Begin replacing negative thoughts with affirmations that reinforce your strength, potential, and ability to overcome any challenge. Rewiring your thought patterns takes time, but it is a powerful way to break free from the internal negativity that holds you back. Negative influences can also come in the form of habits or environments that keep you stuck. For example, spending too much time in environments that are toxic, unproductive, or filled with distractions can sap your energy and creativity. In such cases, it's important to take a hard look at your surroundings and the habits you've cultivated. Are the people and environments you frequent supporting your growth, or are they holding you in place? Creating a supportive environment, whether that means changing your physical space, joining groups that encourage your personal development, or eliminating distractions, is a crucial step in overcoming negative influences. The media we consume is another powerful influence. Constant exposure to negative news, social media comparisons, or entertainment that promotes unhealthy lifestyles can create a distorted perception of the world and ourselves. This constant stream of negativity can contribute to stress, anxiety, and a sense of inadequacy. To overcome this influence, you need to take control of the content you consume. Be intentional about what you allow to enter your mind. Choose uplifting, empowering, and positive content that aligns with your goals and values. Engage in activities that nurture your mental and emotional health, such as reading motivational books, practicing mindfulness, or listening to uplifting podcasts. Another important aspect of overcoming negative influences is building mental and emotional resilience. When you are strong mentally and emotionally, you become less susceptible to the negativity around you. This strength allows you to maintain your peace, even when external circumstances are chaotic or people are trying to drag you into their negativity. Developing resilience involves cultivating habits like mindfulness, meditation, physical exercise, and self-care, all of which increase your ability to handle stress and adversity. The more resilient you become, the less power negative influences have over you. It is also vital to remember that overcoming negative influences is not about perfection, it's about progress. You may not be able to completely eliminate negativity from your life, but you can reduce its impact and shift your focus to positivity and growth. Overcoming negative influences is a continuous process. There will always be challenges, but with each step you take to protect your energy and mindset, you become stronger and more adept at handling them. Overcoming negative influences is about reclaiming your power. It's about taking responsibility for your life and not allowing external forces to dictate your direction. The more you take charge of the influences in your life, the more you cultivate a mindset that is strong, resilient, and focused on what truly matters. It's about understanding that you are the creator of your own reality, and by consciously choosing what you allow into your life, you create the space for your true potential to flourish. Having faith in yourself is the foundation upon which all success, growth, and personal fulfillment are built. It is the unwavering belief in your own potential, your abilities, and your capacity to overcome challenges. Faith in yourself is not about being infallible or perfect. It is about trusting that no matter the obstacles, you have the inner strength and resilience to face them and keep moving forward. Without self-faith, you may find yourself paralyzed by doubt, fear, and hesitation, never fully stepping into your true potential. faith in yourself is not always something that comes naturally. Often it has to be cultivated through consistent action, reflection, and positive reinforcement. It's easy to have faith in your abilities when everything is going well. But it is during moments of adversity and difficulty that this faith is truly tested. During these times when challenges seem overwhelming, faith in yourself becomes your anchor. It's the belief that no matter how hard it gets, you are capable of finding a way through. This belief fuels perseverance and keeps you focused on your goals even when the path ahead seems unclear. A critical aspect of having faith in yourself is understanding that setbacks and failures do not define your worth or your future. Everyone faces obstacles. Everyone stumbles. The difference between those who succeed and those who falter is the ability to view these setbacks as learning experiences rather than permanent defeats. Faith in yourself means having the courage to try again after failure, to get up after a fall, and to persist even when the road seems difficult. It's knowing that your worth is not tied to individual failures, but to your ability to keep moving forward, to keep growing, and to keep trying. Part of developing faith in yourself is taking responsibility for your life and actions. When you take ownership of your decisions and outcomes, you begin to understand that you have the power to create change in your life. No one else holds the key to your success or happiness you do. This empowerment strengthens your belief in your ability to shape your own destiny. Even when things go wrong, instead of blaming external circumstances, having faith in yourself means taking control and asking, what can I learn from this, or how can I change my approach? Another key to strengthening your faith in yourself is practicing self-compassion. It's easy to be hard on yourself, to judge yourself harshly when things don't go as planned. However, self-compassion allows you to treat yourself with kindness, especially during times of struggle. It means acknowledging your imperfections without judgment and understanding that mistakes are part of the process of growth. When you practice self-compassion, you create a mindset that supports your belief in yourself, even when things are tough. Building faith in yourself also involves trusting your intuition and instincts. Many times the path forward is unclear, and it's easy to seek external validation or approval from others. However, true self-belief comes from trusting that you know what is best for you. Your inner voice, your gut feelings, and your past experiences have shaped the wisdom you carry within you. By learning to listen to this inner guidance, you tap into a wellspring of confidence that is uniquely yours. The more you follow your instincts and trust your decisions, the more you reinforce your faith in yourself. A vital component of faith in yourself is setting and achieving small goals. Every step you take, no matter how small, builds evidence that you are capable of succeeding. Each goal accomplished, each milestone reached, strengthens the belief that you can handle even bigger challenges. It is in these moments of progress, even if they seem insignificant at the time, that you realize your own power. Setting small, achievable goals allows you to experience success regularly, reinforcing your faith in your ability to create results. Surrounding yourself with supportive people also plays a key role in nurturing faith in yourself. When you are around individuals who believe in your potential, their encouragement becomes a reflection of the belief you have in yourself. Positive reinforcement from others can boost your confidence and remind you of your strengths when you may be doubting yourself. However, it is important to remember that while others can inspire and encourage you, the most important source of belief must come from within. Another important practice for developing faith in yourself is being willing to step outside your comfort zone. Personal growth doesn't happen in the safe zones of life. It happens when you push yourself to try new things, take risks, and stretch beyond what feels comfortable. It's in those moments of discomfort and uncertainty that you prove to yourself just how much you are capable of. Each time you take a leap of faith, you reinforce your belief in your ability to navigate the unknown and thrive in new situations. Having faith in yourself is also about remaining patient with your progress. Personal transformation is not an overnight event, it is a process. It requires time, persistence, and most importantly, patience. Faith in yourself means trusting that every step, no matter how slow, is bringing you closer to your goals. It means understanding that success is a journey, not a destination, and that each moment of growth is worth celebrating. Faith in yourself is a continuous practice. It is something you cultivate daily through actions, thoughts, and beliefs. It is the foundation for resilience, perseverance, and the courage to chase your dreams. The more you build faith in yourself, the more you become aligned with your true potential and the greatness within you. The more you trust yourself, the more you unlock the possibilities that lie ahead. Faith in yourself is the key that unlocks the door to the life you desire to create. It is not just about believing in your abilities, but about knowing that you are worthy of achieving everything you dream of, no matter the challenges you face along the way. Consistency is the key to unlocking long-term success and personal growth. It is the quiet force that propels you forward day after day, regardless of how you feel or what challenges arise. While talent, passion, and vision are important, it is consistency that turns these qualities into real results. It is the foundation upon which all achievements are built, and without it, even the most ambitious goals can remain elusive. The power of consistency lies in its ability to create momentum, shape habits, and establish a track record of progress, no matter how small it may seem in the moment. One of the most significant benefits of consistency is that it fosters discipline. It's easy to start something with enthusiasm, but it takes discipline to continue when the initial excitement fades. When you commit to consistent action, regardless of how you feel or what distractions may arise, you are building the muscle of self-discipline. This discipline is what keeps you on track when obstacles appear or when you feel tired, uninspired, or uncertain. It's this ability to push through, even when you don't feel like it, that separates those who achieve their goals from those who don't. Consistency doesn't always mean doing something every day, but it does mean doing it regularly enough that it becomes ingrained in your routine. Whether it's exercising, working on a project, or dedicating time to personal development, the key is to make progress each time you show up. Over time, these small, consistent efforts build up to create significant results. It's easy to get discouraged when you don't see immediate results, but the truth is that consistent effort compounds over time. It's the steady drip of water that shapes the stone, not the occasional forceful splash. Another crucial element of consistency is its ability to build confidence. When you consistently show up and put in the effort, you begin to trust yourself and your abilities more. Each time you follow through on your commitments, no matter how big or small, you reinforce the belief that you are capable of achieving what you set out to do. Consistency proves to yourself that you can stay the course, and this trust becomes the fuel that keeps you moving forward, especially when the going gets tough. In addition to building confidence, consistency helps to solidify habits that serve your goals. We are creatures of habit, and the more consistently you engage in positive behaviors, the more automatic they become. Whether it's working out, practicing mindfulness, reading, or working on a skill, the key is to make these actions part of your routine until they become second nature. When you no longer have to think about doing something because it's ingrained in your day-to-day life, you free up mental energy to focus on other areas of growth. Habits formed through consistency create a foundation that supports long-term success without the need for constant motivation. Consistency also plays a significant role in managing setbacks. It's inevitable that you will face obstacles, challenges, or periods of doubt. During these times, it can be tempting to abandon your efforts, believing that progress isn't happening fast enough or that success is out of reach. But it's in these moments that consistency is most important. When you stay committed, even in the face of adversity, you show yourself that setbacks are not permanent and they do not have the power to stop your progress. Each time you continue moving forward, even if it's a small step, you prove that you are resilient and that success is just a matter of continuing, not quitting. The process of being consistent also builds patience. In a world where we are constantly encouraged to expect instant results, consistency teaches us that meaningful progress takes time. It encourages us to focus on the journey rather than rushing toward the destination. Whether it's mastering a skill, building a business, or pursuing a personal goal, the key to reaching your full potential is to stay patient and trust the process. Consistency allows you to embrace the slow, steady progress and appreciate the small wins along the way. Consistency creates clarity. When you are consistent, you gain insight into what works and what doesn't. With each action you take, you gather information that helps you refine your approach. Through consistency, you learn what adjustments are needed, where your focus should be, and which areas require improvement. This clarity helps you to stay aligned with your goals, ensuring that each effort contributes meaningfully to your overall vision. The clearer you become about what works for you, the more efficiently you can navigate your path towards success. While consistency is key, it's important to understand that it doesn't mean perfection. You will encounter challenges, slip-ups, and moments when you miss the mark. But the beauty of consistency is that it doesn't require perfection. It simply requires that you keep going. If you miss a day, get back on track the next day. If you fall short of your expectations, adjust your approach and continue moving forward. Consistency is about showing up, doing the work, and staying focused regardless of the bumps along the way. It's about taking imperfect action rather than waiting for the perfect moment, which may never come. At the heart of consistency is the commitment to your goals, vision, and purpose. It's the willingness to continue pursuing what matters most to you, even when the results aren't immediate or when the effort feels tiresome. The simple act of showing up each day with dedication and persistence ultimately leads to growth, mastery, and achievement. Success is not built in a single moment of inspiration, but in the ongoing effort, the consistent push, and the commitment to your craft, vision, and self. It's through consistent action that you make your dreams a reality, one step at a time. Seeking personal growth instead of perfection is one of the most freeing and empowering shifts you can make in your life. Perfection is often an illusion, an unattainable ideal that can trap you in a cycle of self-doubt, comparison, and frustration. The pursuit of perfection can become a barrier to your progress, keeping you stuck in a place of fear or stagnation because you're constantly waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect result. Instead of focusing on an unrealistic standard, embracing personal growth allows you to recognize that improvement is a process at every step. No matter how small, brings you closer to who you are meant to be. Personal growth is about progress, not perfection. It's about constantly striving to improve, to learn, and to evolve into a better version of yourself. When you shift your focus from being perfect to being better, you open yourself to the possibilities of growth. You begin to see every experience, whether positive or negative, as an opportunity to learn and develop. Mistakes are no longer seen as failures, but as lessons that guide you toward greater self-awareness and improvement. This mindset helps you embrace the journey, understanding that growth is a series of small, incremental steps rather than a singular, flawless outcome. By seeking personal growth, you give yourself the permission to fail, to stumble, and to try again. The fear of making mistakes often holds people back from reaching their full potential, but growth can only occur when you're willing to take risks, make errors, and learn from them. Rather than paralyzing yourself with the fear of not being perfect, you can focus on the courage to take action, knowing that each misstep is part of the path forward. Perfection doesn't allow room for failure, but growth embraces it as a natural and valuable part of the learning process. When you seek personal growth, you also acknowledge that there is no end point. Unlike perfection, which implies that there is a final, idealized state to reach, growth is ongoing. There is always something more to learn, new challenges to face, and further ways to improve. This infinite nature of growth makes it an exciting and dynamic pursuit. You are not limited by a set standard or an arbitrary goal, but rather by your own potential to continue evolving. This mindset removes the pressure of having to reach some final destination and allows you to enjoy the process of self-discovery and development. Personal growth also encourages self-compassion and acceptance. When perfection is the goal, it's easy to fall into the trap of harsh self-criticism and disappointment when things don't go as planned. Seeking growth, however, teaches you to be kind to yourself, to celebrate your progress, and to appreciate where you are in the process. Personal growth is about understanding that you are already worthy, regardless of your flaws or imperfections. It is about accepting yourself as you are while also striving to become the best version of yourself. This self-acceptance fosters a sense of peace and confidence, as you realize that your value is not determined by your achievements or how flawless you are. In seeking personal growth, you develop a deeper sense of self-awareness. As you strive to improve, you become more in tune with your strengths, weaknesses, desires, and fears. This self-awareness allows you to make conscious decisions about the direction you want to take in your life. Instead of trying to live up to external expectations or trying to meet societal standards of success, you start to define your own path. You begin to understand what truly matters to you, and this understanding becomes the compass that guides your actions, choices, and goals. When you focus on growth instead of perfection, you also learn the power of patience. Change doesn't happen overnight, and growth is not always linear. There will be setbacks, moments of doubt, and periods of stagnation. But rather than expecting instant results or punishing yourself for not being perfect, you learn to trust the process. You develop patience with yourself, knowing that each day of consistent effort is moving you closer to your goals, even if the progress is not always immediately visible. Patience allows you to stay the course and continue working toward your development without being discouraged by temporary setbacks. Seeking personal growth allows you to appreciate the value of the present moment. Perfection is often focused on the future, on what needs to be accomplished or achieved. But growth teaches you to appreciate where you are right now. It encourages you to celebrate small victories, reflect on your progress, and recognize how far you've come. Instead of always chasing an ideal, you start to find joy in the process itself, the lessons, the challenges, and the experiences that shape who you are. This shift in focus helps you cultivate a deeper sense of fulfillment and satisfaction as you become more present in the journey of self-improvement. Personal growth fosters resilience as it teaches you how to bounce back from failures, disappointments, and difficult situations. When perfection is the goal, failure can feel devastating, but when growth is the focus, setbacks become opportunities to learn and strengthen your character. Resilience is built when you face challenges head-on, knowing that they are part of the larger journey of growth. Each time you pick yourself up after a fall, you build a stronger, more resilient mindset that can weather any storm. The pursuit of personal growth also enhances your ability to connect with others. When you accept that you are a work in progress, you become more compassionate toward others who are on their own journeys. You understand that no one is perfect and that everyone has struggles and setbacks. This understanding allows you to approach others with empathy and support, creating deeper and more meaningful relationships. By focusing on growth, you also create a space where others can feel safe to grow alongside you, knowing that perfection is not the expectation, but the willingness to evolve and improve. Seeking personal growth, not perfection, ultimately leads to a more fulfilling, authentic, and joyful life. It allows you to embrace your humanity with all of its imperfections and still believe in your potential to become something greater. It frees you from the unrealistic standards of perfection and invites you to step into the possibility of constant evolution. Through this process, you unlock your true potential, not by trying to be perfect, but by striving to be better day by day. The pursuit of personal growth over perfection is the path that leads to true fulfillment and success. Perfection may offer an illusion of control, but growth offers the freedom to evolve, to learn, and to continuously better ourselves, step by step. It encourages us to embrace our flaws, to celebrate our progress, and to trust the journey, knowing that every challenge, every setback, and every moment of reflection is a building block in our transformation. When we focus on growth, we free ourselves from the paralyzing pressure of perfection, allowing us to show up as our authentic selves, fully committed to becoming the best version of who we are meant to be. Remember, it is not about being flawless, it is about growing, improving, and evolving every single day. Keep moving forward, keep learning, and above all, keep believing in your ability to grow, because that is where the true power lies.